Hello and salam, and not for the first time on this channel, I'm at a railway station, and you know what usually happens next? We'll be getting on a train somewhere in Europe, and it'll be a quirky historic thing that's kind of interesting, but at the end of the day, it's really old and really slow. But today I wanted to go on something brand new and properly fast. So I've come to Morocco. This is Casablanca, a busy metropolis of 3 million people, and the largest city in Morocco. It's the economic centre of the country, full of grand buildings, and, this won't come as a surprise to anyone who speaks Spanish, most of them are painted white. It's also home to the spectacular Hassan II Mosque, the third largest mosque in the world, and the largest outside Saudi Arabia. It also has the tallest minaret on the planet. Or at least it did until earlier this year when those pesky Algerians next door built one even taller. And of course, we're not here to see any of that. Casablanca's central railway station is a lovely old building that you can't get into anymore because it's been replaced by a flashy modern upgrade. But on this evidence, it's probably only a matter of time before the old one reopens as an Irish pub. The redevelopment here is just one part of Morocco's spanking new high-speed railway. It was inaugurated in November 2018, with the first regular services starting in December, so right now they're celebrating its first birthday. And the new station has everything that the modern traveller could possibly need, from a McDonald's to a prayer room. In fact, I noticed that the only thing it doesn't do is tell me what platform my train's going from. Luckily, a friendly member of staff points me in the direction of platform 4, and tells me to be quick because it's about to leave. And here it is. The 320 km/h fastest train in Africa, the Al-Buraaq. It has 2 electric power cars at either end, 8 double-decker passenger cars, and if you've ever been to a place called France, then you might get a weird feeling you've seen it somewhere before. Or, as we say in English, déjà vu. Yep, it's basically a TGV. They're built by the same French company, and even the inside looks pretty familiar. And I guess that makes sense, really. There's no point reinventing the high-speed railway wheel if you can save money using a design that's already been tried and tested. But while the train itself is kind of French, everything else, the stations, the track and the infrastructure, was built by Moroccans. From here, the Al-Buraaq embarks on its 323-kilometre journey to Tangiers on the northern coast, a distance that it will cover in just 2 hours 10 minutes, when the old trains needed 4 hours 45. I need to be back in Casablanca this evening, so I'm just going one stop to the capital city Rabat. But that still gives me time to sit back and relax as we speed past African landscapes at record-breaking speeds. Or at least we would do if we were on the northern section with the 320 km/h speed limit. This is the southern section, where it's limited to 160. So yeah, great work Tim, you've come to Africa to make a video about the fastest train on the continent, and it's only going to go at half speed. But then I realised, if you're watching my videos expecting journalistic professionalism, then I might as well disappoint you now and then we've got it over with. So here's my footage sped up twice as fast to show you what it would look like if the train was travelling at full speed. And of course, travelling that fast, it's not long before we arrive in Rabat, and it's another brand spanking new station. I quite like what they've done here. It's very light and airy, and it has burritos. But all this construction and investment didn't come without some controversy. Morocco is currently classed as a lower middle income economy, so it's nowhere near the poorest country in the world, but it is in the bottom half. And spending €2 billion on a high-speed railway didn't go down well with everyone here. There were some loud voices protesting that it should have been spent on more basic priorities like education. I guess you could say, if you watch too many Jay Foreman videos, that we won't know until about 2053, when it will be really obvious what they should have done. But so far, it seems to be going well. Passenger numbers are up, road traffic accidents are down, and in a press conference the day before my trip, the head of Morocco's railways announced that the Al-Buraaq was very profitable. Which is very impressive, depending what he means by very. If you'd like to ride on Africa's fastest train, it leaves Casablanca Voyageur station on the hour every hour from 6 AM until 9 PM, except for 1 PM and 8 PM for some reason. The ticket prices are designed to be accessible to the average Moroccan, and my journey from Casablanca to Rabat cost 50 dirhams, or about €5. And talking of accessibility, all the stations and trains on the network have been designed